Hi, this is Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in Hawaii, and I've decided to either react or review all 132 songs that are in superfan Rusty Shackleford's collection of Angelina Jordan songs. It's alphabetical, and I'm just going to go through from A to Z. So the first one is A Song for A, and this is a great way to start because it's one of her very best songs, and it also really showcases her versatility. So, like I say, I am telling you this is a review rather than a reaction because I've listened to this many times, and I'm telling you right now that it is one of her very best, and as we go through it, I'll talk about some of the things that makes it one of her very best. All right, let's go.
It was upon a lamest night,
Fan-made video.
Riches are lovely, beneath the moon's unclouded light. I held away to Ani. The time flew by with careless heat, till between the dark and dawn, with small persuasion she agreed to see me through the barley, to see me through the barley. The sky was
Okay, stopping it right there. First of all, what a great example of her versatility. If you're used to hearing her jazz and pop songs and then you put this one on, the contrast can be quite a shock. This is, basically classical music with the full orchestra backing her. And the voice stylings are quite a bit different than we're used to. The trademark raspiness is almost entirely gone, except for you can just hear it a little bit, like in the phrase, "The time flew by." And most of her kind of jazz stylings that she's known for, like a vibrato and long runs and things like that, are out, just replaced by a very pure, clear tone. And the phrasing that she is celebrated for is definitely there, like in the phrase "until between the dark and dawn," that kind of cadence. And we're getting a great example of her gorgeous upper register. She's really well known for her lower register, but here she's mostly using her upper register, and it's very clear and nice. And we have some of her trademark breathiness, and it just certainly creates a very lovely sound. I'm going to skip forward a little bit because I really want you to listen to this song on your own. So I'm just going to skip a little bit here to another verse, another couple of verses.
the ridges of barley, among the ridges of barley. I knew her heart was all my own. I loved her most sincerely. I kissed her over and over again, among the ridges of barley, among the ridges of barley. But by the moon and stars so bright, that shone that I was so clearly, I shall bless that happy night among the ridges of barley.
Okay, so the gorgeous, gorgeous singing continues, really giving you the emotion of the song. I wanted to say something here about the very mature lyrics, that she often takes on very mature lyrics. I mean, These are lyrics about a romantic encounter. It's from the man's point of view, but she's not changing the gender, and it still works. It doesn't sound inappropriate. And she's done this with a number of songs, taken songs with very, very mature lyrics and made it work for her, and it doesn't feel forced. And Nico Cartosio, the Russian composer, chose her, knowing her age and probably knowing that she could pull it off, that the lyrics were not a problem. They're lyrics from a poem by Scottish poet Robert Burns from, at least like 200 years ago, I think. All right, let's skip on ahead to one last part, because I want you to listen to the whole thing right after this with headphones on, no distractions. Okay, here we go.
I have been blessed with comrades dear. I have been merry drinking. I have been joyful gathering money. I have been happy thinking. But all the pleasures ever I saw for 3 times double fairly. That happy night was worth them all among the riches of barley, among the riches of barley.
Okay, now coming up is a beautiful violin solo that ends the song. And again, I'll leave you to listen to that. So, some final thoughts about this. At the end here, this last verse, again, gorgeous singing. There's even more breathiness. She's keeping her singing perfectly in sync with how the orchestration goes up and down. And couple of things about pronunciation and enunciation here. First, pronunciation. I was kind of bothered by ridges of barley. It looks to me like it should be rigs of barley, and I actually looked it up. I found like 3 different versions of this. I think 1 spoken and 2 sung, and those versions all say rigs of barley. But on the other hand, I read in some comments, I think about this, that it's basically considered that you can pronounce it either way. So I'm guessing that she just chose to pronounce it that way because it worked for her. That's the only tiny flaw that I can find, is I think it would flow better if it was rigs of barley rather than ridges. But the other thing is about enunciation. One complaint that people have fairly often about Angelina Jordan that isn't fair in my view is that she needs to enunciate better. But here, throughout this song, the diction is very, very clear. You know exactly what word she's saying. And that's an example of how it's a choice for her it's mostly a choice for her when she does this, what I would call the non-standard pronunciation. It's her singing in cursive, kind of like Amy Winehouse does. It's something that is intentional because it works for the song. But in this one, it works for the words to be very clear and easily understood. And this is a good example of how she tailors her voice to fit the needs of the song rather than using the song as a vehicle to showcase, technical prowess, technical skills that she has. And that, along with the ability to express so much emotion, get you to cry, is one reason why I think, if nothing else, she has a great career in front of her in terms of doing movie soundtracks, because this could be like an old 50s movie, and she's just perfect for the soundtrack. And one other thing about it is that this song, along with the song I'm Still Holding Out for You, both of those songs are wonderful examples of why composers should be rushing out to write songs for her, because in both that other one and this one are songs written for her to sing, and she just knocks both of them out of the park. And it almost doesn't matter what the song is, it's going to be good. So I think, and that is going to be happening, that she's going to be getting a lot of really good songwriters to write songs for her, because just about any song is made better by the fact that she's singing it. So in conclusion, this is a total masterpiece that she knocks out of the park, and it's a great song to play for people to showcase her versatility. So this has been Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel.